Toronto Real Estate Board has released its January market stats, and there's some exciting new developments and some hidden truths. So let's get into this. But first, if you're enjoying these videos, please like, and if you could subscribe. So to start with, let's remember that these stats are for the entire GTA. They encompass all of the 905 as well as the 416 area code. If you wanted something more specific to your area, please let me know, and I could do something which is tailor-made just to you. So let's start with the exciting news. This is the one that we see making headlines in the media. With the Bank of Canada having kept the interest rate steady for the last few announcements, there seems to be renewed enthusiasm and confidence in the market. Buyers have started to step off the sideline, probably trying to beat what will almost assuredly be price increases coming later in the year. We saw nearly a 37% increase in sales from January of 2023, and that's great news and continues the momentum that we had built in December of 23. Now, the hidden part of all this is, where is pricing? This news, if you're a buyer, seems to be good, and if you're a seller, well, not so much. Prices are down 1% from a year ago. So although buyers have found new confidence in the market, what they're able to afford really hasn't changed. Now, there is a housing shortage and more people looking than ever before, but I think we still need to see a lowering of interest rates before we see a jump in price. A rough rule of thumb has been that there is, for every 1% change in interest rates, you see about a 10% change in buying power. So this kind of makes sense because during the really hot market, roughly rates were about 3% lower, and we saw about a 30% jump in prices. So what does this mean for you? Well, what it means is if you're a buyer, do your best to get into the market now. With the rates slated to decrease, prices will almost assuredly rise. The next few months, we'll see a return to multiple offers. We're seeing it already, but this time around, I think people are going to be a little more cautious about what their purchase prices are. And if you're a seller waiting on the sidelines hoping for these huge jumps in prices, they are not just around the corner. The activity has come back, but until we see these rate cuts, don't expect to see any jump in pricing. The Bank of Canada has alluded to a couple of rate cuts this year, but probably not until the summer, and probably not in huge amounts. So it's a tricky time in the market right now. Handling your largest investment probably is extremely important to you. And if you'd like to discuss your home or the market in general, please feel free to contact me. I appreciate your time. Sean Johnny, your trusted realtor.